Welcome back to Taja's Garden. I'm the gardening realtor. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. And if you're returning, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a little early summer garden harvest. I have some broccoli that needs to be harvested. I have some peas that need to be harvested. Let's just go take a look at whatever needs to be harvested, honestly. So as you can see, my broccoli is ready to be harvested, especially this one. If you did not know, broccoli is actually made up of tiny little florets. And if you don't harvest them in time, they start to separate and they will turn into little flowers and go to seed. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'm going to harvest. That one is not quite ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. There's one over there. These are actually starting to get ready to separate, but this is beautiful. This one is still quite small. This one is starting to separate, so I will definitely, there's water in here, but I will definitely get this one. This is still really tight. This is perfect. This is the one that if I don't get it today, it will be too far gone. This plant has already started to produce these offshoots, and these are where the offshoots will come from. This one is tight. That's perfect as well. I always cut it at a slant, and I always make sure that I don't cut it where the offshoot would grow. So the offshoot always grows right above these leaves right here. You'll see a little circle right there. The offshoots usually grow right there in the armpit. So I'm going to go ahead and cut at a slant. And the reason I cut at a slant is so the water, whenever it rains, it runs off and it doesn't rot this right here. This right here is going to take some time to go ahead and heal anyway, but if we cut it flat and that water pools up, then this is going to rot way quicker than it should, and you're going to have issues with producing more offshoots. I did more of a slant right here, so that's actually perfect. And then the offshoots are going to grow right in here. You can see down here, it already has somewhat of a bud, so you can see where I'm talking about. All right, so next we are going to be harvesting some onions. As you can see, I have a lot that is ready to be harvested. Whatever is not leaning, I'm going to leave. These have already dropped their neck, so that means they are ready. So that's not all of them. This one is going to be ready very soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of the yellow ones are ready as well. If anyone knows how to get rid of this grass and keep it from growing in your garden, please let me know down in the comments. That is one of the most stubborn grasses that I have ever dealt with. If the bulb is too big, you can go underneath and grab it like this. If it's too big and you pull it right here, it's just going to rip in half. So if you want to preserve this part, you can go underneath and just pull it up gently like that, and then pull the rest like that. That is beautiful. See if we have any more. This one. This isn't quite, it's loosening up. It'll be ready very soon, but I'm gonna leave it there just for a little bit longer. Looks like it is ready. Get off as much dirt as possible. And if you're like me, I always try to pull up as much weeds as I can while I'm out here too. This is what we've got. Let's count them. We got 9 onions today, and we still have a lot more. I suspect we'll be harvesting some probably every week. I'm gonna go take this into my office, my little grow room. I'm gonna put these upside down on a rack, or you can just lay them like this on a rack. I don't cut these off until it completely dries out. I get a lot of questions on whether you can use them right out the garden, and the answer to that is 100%. You only want to make sure they are completely dry if you're wanting to store them long term. You can store them for up to 9-10 months. I will say the red varieties don't store as long as the yellow or white varieties, and the larger they are, the less likely they are to store for long term. The smaller ones like this one will store longer than something as big as this. So you're going to want to make sure that you use these big ones first and the color varieties first. If your intention is to store your onions over the winter time, you want to make sure that you eat those larger varieties first. So to store them, you want to put them in a cool, dry area. You don't want any type of humidity in there because you don't want to end up rotting them. You can put them on a rack upside down until they dry. Sometimes it takes up to 6 weeks to dry. Sometimes it might be sooner. Whenever they are completely dry, you can cut them off right here, and then of course cut those roots off, and there is your onion. You could also lay them flat on a tray. Just make sure that they are in a room or in an area that is cool, dry, dark. No humidity. Next, let's go over to these peas. I just harvested last night as well. I've also been seeing lots of ants and aphids on these peas. Not that large of a harvest, but definitely a little snack. Both of these lettuce plants went to flower before I could even eat them, and I was really looking forward to eating them. I was like, man, these look amazing. Right before I went on my vacation, I knew that if I harvested them and I wasn't here for a week, they were gonna go bad in the fridge. And now they went to flower in the garden. So I'm trying to decide if I want to leave these in here just so I can save the seeds, or if I'm going to go ahead and just pull it and plant something different there. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Now I've had these little pepper plants right over here until I found somewhere to grow them. Now these are jalapeno and bell pepper. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just grow them next to these broccoli plants because they will be coming up very soon. And my pepper plants did amazing in the raised beds last year, so. All right, so I have all 3 of them planted. Honestly, I really don't think I will have these broccoli plants in here for very much longer. I usually will probably have them in there for like a week or 2 after I actually harvest the big broccoli head. I tend to replace these with something else that I can get more harvest from. If you have a ton of broccoli plants, then it's fantastic. It's a fantastic idea to keep them in there so you can get a lot more broccoli shoots. However, in my case, I only have 6 of them in here. I think I'll put some Napa cabbage on the other side, but we'll see. We will see how this goes. After I pull up these onions, I'm pretty sure I might put cantaloupe in that bed. They did phenomenal last season. All right, it is really hot out here, so I'm happy that I'm finally done. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. If you have already started your harvest, I also have some ground cherry and tomatillo in there that should be ready very soon, and I'm really excited about that. So I'll definitely be posting some shorts about those. If you do not follow me on TikTok, please go over there and follow me. I have just surpassed 20,000 followers, so I would greatly appreciate your support over there as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you have not already subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you want to be part of an amazing gardening community, head on over to Facebook, type in Prosper and Plants, and I will see you over there.